Hi everyone, welcome to the channel where we discuss everything from movies, music, celebrities and lifestyles. When coming out to your family, it is important to have a support structure, whether it is a parent or just a sibling. All of us long for that support from a parent, but not everybody is lucky enough to have a supportive parent. Just like everything else in life, we turn to Hollywood for inspiration, as celebrities set high standards of what we strive for. Let's take a look at some celebrities who have been supportive to their children since they came out. Jamie Lee Curtis is an actress known for the Halloween franchise, Freaky Friday, Knives Out and True Lies.
Do you have any words of inspiration for transgender children and their families in the state?
I'm the mother of a trans daughter. These human beings deserve to live freely as they are, and I will do everything I can to help them. I have a trans daughter. There are threats against her life. Just her existence as a human being. There are people that want to annihilate her and people like her. The level of hatred, as if we haven't learned from fascism, like we haven't learned what the result of that is. The extermination of human beings. That is terrifying. So, Jamie Lee Curtis is scared, and you should be too. And Jamie Lee Curtis has a voice, and she's trying to use it, and you should too. And that's how we change things.
Singer-songwriter Belinda Carlisle.
I was driving and you turned to me and you said, Mom, I have something to tell you.
Mason opened up to his famous mom about his sexuality, something she always knew but was still surprised when the words actually came out of his mouth.
When, your child tells you that, comes out and, says, I like boys, it's like, the first thing I thought is, oh my God, what kind of world is he going to be up against? Even though I know it's better, there's still a lot of homophobia.
The mother and son are talking about coming out as part of an event hosted by the organization Parents, Family, and Friends of Lesbians and Gays, also known as PFLAG.
I always felt different. I didn't know, the age of 4 or 5 or 6 that it was being gay necessarily. I just knew that, in a lot of different ways, I wasn't, a typical kid.
The discussion is a way to help raise awareness about the services offered by PFLAG as loved ones learn about acceptance.
I always thought it was going to be, I always thought it was going to be a lot more difficult. It wasn't any big deal.
Marcia Gay Harden is an actress known for the series Uncoupled, the movie The Mist, Sin City, and Damages.
So you've talked about your son coming out. So what lessons have your kids taught you?
Honestly, Kelly, they teach me more lessons, I think, than I teach them. When my son came out in the 7th grade, I just thought he was the bravest thing ever. And you really see other people's reactions to it. You kind of end up knowing who people are and how they think.
Marcia brought along a special guest, a budding Hollywood makeup artist and an aspiring YouTube star, Marcia's son, Hudson Shield. Is it true that watching Drag Race got you into makeup?
It is true, yes.
Really?
Yes, I started watching Drag Race a couple years ago, and it was just so interesting to see all of the queens getting ready in the mirror.
Yes. Now, have you ever put your mom in drag?
Not in drag, no. That's something that we might do soon.
Okay.
I'm like, hello, my middle name is Gay. Thank you. Come on.
Magic Johnson is a sportsman known for basketball.
At the end of the day, too, in our community, we got to start accepting those who are gay in our family. Just like my son EJ came out. It was important that Cookie and I support our son. We love our son. We're gonna support him 150%. But we're one of the minorities in this. There's a lot of, in the black community, young gay men or young ladies who are lesbian, they're afraid to tell their parents. Just like I want my son EJ to talk to me about everything. I want my son Andre to talk to me, my daughter Elisa, and that's what it's about. Yes, I go to church, you know, I'm a Christian, but at the same time, you know, this is reality. You know, my son is gay, that's reality. Nothing is gonna change, you know, and I tell pastors that, I tell my pastor, I tell other pastors, I tell black Christians who came after me, you know, but I said, hey, I love my son. Nothing's gonna change that. Whether, I don't care if you don't agree and you don't wanna deal with me or don't like me, that's on you.
How was that conversation? And then how were you able to get past that? Because like they say, there's really no manual of how to be a parent.
In the beginning, I was like any other dad. Oh, I'm gonna get him in sports,
right?
You know, and so.
Did he ever like sports?
No. And so when we start first soccer and then football, he like, and then you know I saw early on playing with Dial,
right?
Like to play dress up, but then if I come in, he would hide all that,
right?
But I saw it,
right?
You know? And so I think as he got older and older, you start seeing it. But he never said anything.
Right.
And so I think he was trying to keep it from me.
Right.
And then finally, you know, he felt strong enough that he could finally tell me.
Right.
You know, live your life. Just like I'm living my life.
Right.
So live your life.
Right.
Love who you want to love.
Right.
Dad is going to support you all the way.
Right.
And support them because they need that.
That's what they want. That's what they need.
They need that. They need to know that you love them and that you support them. Whatever decision they make, whoever they decide to love or like, you got to support that. And so that's what I've been able to do.
Sally Fields is an actress known for Mrs. Doubtfire, Brothers and Sisters, Forrest Gump, and Eye for an Eye.
A couple of years ago, you wrote an open letter for the Human Rights Campaign to support your son Sam.
Well, I also spoke at the HRC at the dinner, and Sam introduced me.
What advice do you have for parents who have a child coming out or you think they're about to come out?
Well, first of all, don't be frightened. Don't put your own prejudices about or fears about sexuality, your own fears about sexuality, on your children. Sexuality is a human, glorious part of existence, and in Sam's case, certainly, nature told him what to be, and it wasn't something he looked to be, and he found it difficult to grapple with what nature had said, this is what you are.
Sam was given colors and innate perceptions that his big brothers just simply don't have. He's a gentler nature, and it is a gift. Nature made Sam. It wasn't a choice. He was always, always Sam. Glorious, smart, funny, sweet Sam. And finally, at 20, he was finally able to stand up proudly and say, I am a gay man. I've never talked about this before. It's Sam's business and not mine to talk about. But I'm here tonight for two reasons. There are so many children who struggle to understand and embrace their sexuality in families who do not welcome them, with parents that somehow find it acceptable to shut them out of their hearts and their homes. And that I find unacceptable. He doesn't have to feel ashamed. You all have fought for him as surely as if you were one of his parents. You've changed and are changing the lives of little boys and girls who realize somewhere along the way they're just different from their other brothers and sisters. And so the fuck what?
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell so that you can stay up to date as soon as I post new videos.